Today's sponsors are Angelo's Interiors, specialising in kitchens, bedrooms and bathrooms. Go and visit their showroom today in Gillingham. Their web address is angelosinteriors.com. And De Medici Associates, Chartered Structural and Civil Engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on demediciassociates.com. Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast with me, Rachel Burridge.
And the delightful and exquisite Simon Burridge. There we go. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast. We've said that 1,000 times for pre-recorded stuff. Anyway, are you all right?
I'm good.
How are you? Not like I haven't seen. How are you, wife, that I'm with all the time?
Well, no, I didn't see you last night.
Oh, no. Where was you out? On the corner of a street or?
Wait, Sally said, don't be horrible to me anymore.
I'm trying to think who Sally is. Oh, Sally. Oh, Sally
Yes.
Gollop. Should we mention names? I don't know.
I just
Hello,
said Sally.
How you doing? What's on the agenda, Rach, for today?
Okay, so we've got question and answers.
Question and answers.
Questions.
Because we got our favourite Australian back. Timmy Kangaroo. Not Timmy Kangaroo. No. Anyway, we got Grant from Australia back again.
I think you went into a slight Australian accent when you said Australia.
We've got Grant from Australia back again. You fair dinkum, you mongrel. How you doing, Grant? Oh, my phone's going off again. What a surprise. Let me just mute that. Is there an episode of the podcast where my phone don't go off?
Was that the question?
That's new to it. We put the sign up. We don't usually put the sign up for us, but
Not just for us.
I'm testing out some new double-sided tape.
Are we going to do it ourselves? So if we win...
I don't know. But that means we don't have to pay the £100 charity for someone else. We just say we've done it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, so I'm going to say from now, 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Bang.
I'll say 7 minutes, 31 seconds from now.
From there. Okay. We don't usually do it for ourselves.
No, it's weird.
So exciting. Right, okay. So we got a message from Grant Hood. Oh, should I say his surname? Well, I have. Grant Hood. He's in Australia, fair dinkum. I've already gone through this. Hey, Australian again. That's what he's put. Hey, Australia again. We are going to be seeing... are we going to be seeing anyone from the tab theory? All right. That's his first question. We actually got a couple of questions from him. So are we going to be seeing anyone from the tab theory? Yes, we are going to be seeing someone from the tab theory.
Simon, what is this tab theory that he speaks of?
The tab theory happens to be a comedy that we shot, Rachel. So you've clearly got no memory of what it is if you're asking what it is.
I'm giving you a free bit of advertising here.
The tab theory is a comedy we shot. It's just the one episode, 30 minutes long. I have plans for how it ends, but you don't really go beyond that. I think I've said this a number of times. You're all probably bored of it. You can watch it on, where can you watch it? Forgotten. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, but I've got a better version of it on YouTube. I think it's a better version. No one's ever happy with their editing. They go over and over. That's why Sylvester Stallone redid Rocky 4 recently. Anyway, don't yawn, right? Anyway, so are you going to be seeing anyone from, oh God, are you going to be seeing anyone from the tab theory? Am I going to be seeing them? Yeah, I see them all the time. Oh, sorry, he's put, are we? Are we going to be? As in him? As in, are they on the podcast? Yes.
Oh, right, okay. Did he say on the podcast?
It says, are we going to be, as in, is he going to be seeing it? You won't see him.
No. Finish the question. Are we going to be seeing? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Are we going to be seeing any more of these people? Are you going to do another episode, or are they going to be on the podcast? So what's the question?
Yes, I've read it completely wrong.
Yeah.
You're absolutely wrong. Simon, are we going to be seeing any more from the tab theory?
Yeah, not on the podcast.
I thought he meant like anyone. Is anyone from the tab theory going to visit?
Which is a yes.
Which is a yes.
Who have we got then?
Jamie Bannerman, main character on the tab theory. It will come soon. He's just finished. Rachel, why did you laugh at will come soon?
No, it was the way he said it. He will come soon.
If he plays his cards right. Sorry, so Jamie Bannerman will be coming onto the podcast, even though this isn't the question you asked, Grant. So sorry. At some point, he's just finished Panto.
Yeah, he's just finished
and he was
months of Panto.
Yeah, and I looked at a photo of his Panto. I couldn't recognise him on any of them, but he's one of the main characters, isn't he?
He's obviously not Dorothy. But
He could play Dorothy.
a friend of Dorothy. No, he's one of her friends, isn't he? He's either the lion or the
lion. Which one is he? Scarecrow, lion.
What is there? Scarecrow,
lion, and Tin Man.
Tin Man, that's the one. Yeah, so he's one of them.
You don't know which one though, because I looked at all three of those and I couldn't recognise him in the picture.
Oh, that's really good.
That's how good his makeup is. He's got a hell of a hooter on him though, so I'd have him down as a scarecrow.
Leave him alone.
Anyway, Jamie, love to the family. What was I going to say? So what was
the question? Are you going to be seeing any more?
Are we going to be seeing any more? So am I going to shoot any more of the Tab Theory?
He's got to write it first.
Look, I've got the end of it. I've got the end of what could be season 1. It could even be the end of the whole show. I know how it ends. You never bother doing the middle bits, even though I've got a rough idea how it goes. But I cannot guarantee that there'll be any more of that Tab Theory.
Have you got a writer's block?
No.
So you could quite easily write another episode if you want. Is it an episode or is it a film? How are you going to take it?
That's the question. I could take it, start it all again and make it a film. I don't even have to start it all again. I could edit it and add extras to it. But, a few years has passed, and people like Jamie Bannerman, his nose would have grown a lot more by now.
Shut up.
And also Rob Marnie is the second character in it. He's the scientist in it. He's old. I'll try and get Rob in, actually. He'd be quite an interesting one. Let's say it about Rob. I like Jamie as well. Obviously, I love you, Jamie. Jamie, I love you. I've been to a stag weekend with you and everything. We had such a laugh. So,
didn't you dance with him? And then
it was like just as COVID was ending and we was in a nightclub in Nottingham and
he got kicked out for dancing.
He stood up and started dancing and the bouncers kicked him out. It was like Footloose. Honestly, you weren't allowed to dance.
You may not dance here.
You may not. Honestly, and then his mate came along and said, look, it's his stag do. He didn't realise he's drunk and all that. It was hilarious. That was the same night when went back to the hotel. I went back to a hotel in Nottingham.
Obviously, slightly intoxicated.
No, I wasn't drunk at all.
Oh, wasn't this after your little trip round Nottingham with some random stranger as well? Oh, yeah.
Jamie found me hand in hand with I'm not homosexual. I'm just straight. I just want to not let him. It doesn't bother me. I'm really digging a hole here. But he found me hand in hand with a homosexual. It was a really nice bloke. And we were walking hand in hand up the road together because it was a laugh. It was right funny. Anyway, when I eventually got back with Jamie, well, I didn't get back with Jamie. I ended up going to the hotel. I don't know where Jamie ended up. Maybe he just went to his room. Yeah, he went to his room. I went to my room. And I think he was on a different floor. So I was drunk, but I don't remember seeing him going back to my room. I get to my room and what happens on most hotels these days, you tap that card on and the door don't open, does it? And I'm telling you, it was like bleeding The Shining trying to get to my hotel room. There were so many long corridors. It took me ages to get to the room. I had to walk all the way back, right? And I slapped my card on the counter. I went, that isn't opening my door.
What time in the morning is this? Are you exhausted
1 in
by
the morning.
now?
1 or 2 in the morning. I don't know, something like that. And I'm old, didn't I? So I slapped the card. I said, that's not opening my door. And the bloke behind the counter went, that's because it's a Nando's card, sir.
Been so embarrassed. I bet you were like, okay, put that away.
I just laughed. I went, oh, so sorry. Let's make you another one, is what he said. And my card was in my room.
So you didn't actually take it out with you anyway?
The card was in my room. I never went out of it.
So even if you did you still would have had to have gone down to reception anyway.
In my defence, the Nando's card was a very similar design to the hotel card key.
That's no defence though, is it?
And the thing is, that's what I do, innit? I don't look at the words. I look at the styles of things. A bit like music. I don't listen to the words in music. I listen to the actual music. I fall in love. There's two people that listen to music. One that takes the lyrics and takes the lyrics on board, and then someone that listens to the music. And I've only ever listened to the music. I really don't care too much about what the lyrics are saying. For me, it's the music that takes me.
Me and the kids know that because we're sitting in the car and you're singing. We look over at you and think, what the hell is he singing? Because you sing completely different lyrics.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Like Raspberry Beret by Prince. What is it?
Wax lyrical girl.
No, really is. But you do that all the time. You change like heaven must be missing an angel, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but I ain't going to say what that one is.
So you've got all these lyrics that we think of you now and think, oh, God, he's actually put that in our heads now.
Anyway, getting back to the question, Grant, where my phone's timed out. The question was, is there going to be any more to Tab Theory? The honest answer is I don't know. I don't know. If a company or, I don't know, Netflix or something like that was to take it and say, actually, we want to run with this. This is quite a good concept, which I believe it is a good concept, then obviously I would love to do it. But they always say, don't write beyond your first episode. You're wasting your time.
So if someone did take it on, you would still have creative control over it, I suppose?
It's
or
all
you would be...
Isn't it? It's all negotiable.
You'd want to be involved in it.
I would like the main points of the story to be mine.
How they get there.
If anyone want to fluff it up, I'm not a writer. I've written a comedy. I'm quite happy with it. I've got good feedback from it, and not just from mum and dad and my mates. I've got good feedback on it. It's come second in comedy awards and things like
laureates?
Laurels. It's got 6 laurels on it, so it's done all right, But it's too much effort for me, to be honest, to fluff all the middle bits up. I know people that would do it for me and fluff them up. But
say fluff again.
Fluff them up. So yeah, I would like to do it. Thank you for your question, Grant. We have another question here from a lad called Grant Hood in Australia. And a question for Simon. All right, the first one wasn't for me then. It's for both of us. Sorry. A question for Simon. This is good.
Oh, I like this one.
Have you read this one?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so Simon. And a question for Simon. You used to tell me you would replay scenarios in your head long after it has finished. For example, if you get cut up in traffic, you always go, I'm going to take him to court, all in your head. Yeah. For example, if someone cut you up, there we go.
Maybe you should just read the question.
If someone cut you up on the road and you would have different outcomes in your imagination, is this still something you do? I only ask because since you've told me, I now do it too. Cheers for that.
Well, just to counsel you, Grant, you probably have always done it. You've probably always done it, but you've not realised it until it's been brought up. And yes, I still do it. I try to be a lot better. I always try to I always try to diffuse a situation like that because, you cut someone up, they give it the old horn at you. They give it the horn. They bib at you.
If someone cuts you up, I don't know.
Yeah, if you accidentally make a mistake, someone gets angry with you, don't they?
Yeah.
But I'm more than happy to go, I've messed up here. Open the window, hand out of the window saying, I'm sorry. As soon as someone does that to me, say, I'm sorry, hand out the window. Completely gone. Diffuse the situation. Not angry anymore. He's just admitted he's made a balls up. Everyone makes mistakes, right? But we're not just talking about cutting up here. I plan so much.
He goes very quiet. If he's driving and someone's cut him up, I can always tell because he just goes really quiet for about 10 minutes. And I just look over at him and go, get out your head. Stop doing it. Because I know what you're like.
Even if I know I'm going to be like down a pub with someone I don't get on with that well and is really good at snidey comments, I've planned 30 scenarios. 30 scenarios of what he could say and how I could get back. I think that's why, people say I'm really quick with my comedy, or coming back.
You've already played it.
Yeah.
Played it out.
I've already sort of played it, but the reason I'm probably quick is because I've done those 1,000 scenarios in the past and they're still in the old backlog waiting to be used. But I can guarantee when someone annoys me, I haven't used that scenario I haven't thought of. So I'm still rubbish at it. I still, someone says something, I don't know what they would say, something that was pissed me off and I'm so annoyed if I haven't got a line for it to get them back with it. Even though I've planned so many, they think of one that I haven't even thought of. So yes, Grant, that does happen, but I'm trying to be a lot better about it because you don't want to be filling your brain up with loads of scenarios that probably aren't going to happen. But yes, in the past, I've been cut up by someone. I've got out, had a row of them in my head, had a massive fight with them. They've hit their head on the curb, died. I've gone to court.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's really extreme.
that's one scenario. Well, I know that's happened before. I know someone that was pestered in a pub. I don't actually know him personally, but I know the landlord of that pub. This bloke was a nice guy. This bloke was pestering him the whole time. And the bloke walked out. Then the bloke come out and started a fight with him. The bloke that wasn't being pestered, the bloke that was being pestered punched him. He hit the curb, died. And the guy that didn't want to have anything to do with it went to prison for it because he killed someone. And he wasn't the one, the antagonist, basically.
Well, I know.
Hit someone, and he still killed someone. But it's hard, isn't it? Hard when you just don't want to know someone starts. But at the end of the day, I wasn't there. There's two sides to a story, so I can only go by what I've been told.
I know the case. Someone in our family actually that had road rage. She'd just passed her test and she was driving. Some girl cut her up, or she accidentally cut her up, apologised. The girl got out and punched her in the face. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's a weird thing though, isn't it? Because you're driving around. I think this is why road rage is there. Road rage is there because your life is on the line and you're driving around something that you can't afford to replace.
Oh, that's what...
You're driving around like a house.
When I passed my driving test, my mum sat me down and said to me, right, just to let you know, you're now going out on your own in something that you could kill people in. Yeah. So just be very aware and very careful. And I always remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
nice cheerful story. Thanks, Grant.
It's life or death, isn't it? These mistakes, and people make mistakes on the road. I don't know why I'm adjusting stuff here, but it's a life or death situation sometimes.
Yeah, thanks.
So yes, I do that. Still do that.
But you try and get out of it.
Yeah.
I think you might.
You live in Australia, Grant. You probably won't bump into anyone anyway, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They don't live in the middle of the outback, you know that.
You keep tying that kangaroo down, mate.
Shut up.
I think that's it for that.
Yeah, questions, that was it. Thank you so much,
Keep
Grant.
those questions coming, Grant, because you're the only one that sends us stuff. I don't think I've got any others. But we are getting ever more popular though, Rachel.
Are we?
We are getting popular. We have companies now want to sponsor. And that's good. So thank you to those companies. We don't want to mention them.
Booked up for March, aren't we? For people, guests coming in.
We're well booked up. Oh, and we have, I'm not going to say her name, but we have an MP coming in as well. We have an MP coming in, which is really good. And I don't know why I don't want to say her name, but just want to keep you all on tender hooks.
Yes, Theresa May.
Yeah. So the reason we're having someone like that in, it doesn't matter what party they're from. That doesn't matter. We want to know how they got to where they were. And these people have been invited to cool stuff like the Queen's funeral. Oh my God, that's scary.
I might have just used the F word.
That was way. God, was that? I said the Queen's funeral, and then that fell off the wall. I believe Her Majesty could be with us.
Shut up.
There's some spooky stuff going on in here, though.
What?
Right, there's some spooky stuff. When it comes to that, you stare at it, it falls off the wall. We've got Betty Love in for the next podcast. I'm not jumping here, but the next podcast on Friday is a lady called Rachel, again, which made it more confusing. And she's from a company called Betty Love. She's an illustrator. And you would have seen one of the promotional clips. She mentions about being clumsy and things falling off walls, and then it fell off the wall.
It did, yeah.
There's been 2 occasions where we stared at it and it's fallen off the wall. It seems to...
But then there's been other occasions, like, I think it was Mike Harper that didn't fall off at all.
Me and Mike stared at it, fell off the wall.
Oh, right.
The only time it hasn't fallen off the wall was with Steve DiGiorgio on our home wall, which is clearly smoother.
And then you took it off and it ripped the paint off.
And that's when I wanted it to fall off the wall, because I wanted it to hit him on the back of the head. Anyway, so where am I going? What was I talking about?
Spooky events before that?
No, I was talking about the MP we got coming. So she'd been to like royal weddings, I think. I'm sure I looked at her Instagram. I'm sure she'd been to things like that. She can tell us all the cool things behind the scenes, hopefully, about that. She won't be too pleased with the new red.
Should we get blue in just in case?
But
we've got new drapes, curtains, whatever you call them.
And the rule in this podcast, we don't go far left, we don't go far right. This isn't It's about us just finding out how people got to where they are today, and the character behind them, the character behind these people. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Like I say, Betty Love's coming up on Friday, and she did a drawing for us, didn't she? Which we'll put on the wall after her show comes on, and we'll keep it there, I think, because it's so successful stuff being stuck on that wall, isn't it?
It'll be, what time? Give us a number for the sign and for the picture. No, we can't. That
really did scare me. That's the first time that made me jump. Didn't scare me, made me jump.
Well, maybe because we don't normally do it for us.
Yeah, we
so
don't.
We're not used
I wasn't
to it.
Concentrating on it either. Mm. But that I'm pleased with the new double-sided tape. It does still fall off. Because I'm the only person that goes online and looks for double-sided tape that does.
Steve.
I'm looking for double-sided tape that doesn't say heavy duty. Shit double-sided tape on the old search. Double-sided tape that doesn't stick very well. Yeah, can I have some of that, please? Yeah, I have loads of reels of that. I need that. Blimey. So,
obviously, we've spoken about what's coming up. We've just had Andy's one released on Friday.
Yeah. Andy Jefferson, the Northern Warrior.
That was a good one.
364 Security, does security cameras, and he also was in the army, and he is also a amateur boxing champion. He talks about how he broke in eye sockets and stuff like that. So it is a good one. And he's a good guy because he was born on the same day as me. And as we all know, if you're born on the same day as someone or share the same first name, you're best friends straight away. Because that's the best way to be, isn't it? Unless you're called Rolf or
Jimmy.
Or Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's move on quickly.
Okay, so now what should we talk about? We're talking about...
So I've ordered some albums recently. Yep. And I've ordered a sample one because I actually really liked this album, the design of it. So I didn't know if we wanted to show rooms and stuff like that, how we do it, really. This
section is for couples looking to get married. So you can see a little bit of our work, what we do. While we're slightly different, and we are slightly different, we're not just saying that. We provide videography and photography services, which is good. Other companies do that, and but what we do is we found the way a long time ago now where we won those awards. 2016, I think we introduced this.
Yeah, 2016.
Where you can, because 2015 was the album with the screen on the front. We used to provide albums with screens on the front so you can watch the wedding on the screen. But what we were worried about is something happening with those screens later on, down the line. Never had any problems, but the last thing you want, when we thought about it, the last thing you want on your wedding album is a broken screen on the front, in 30 years' time. So now we offer something else called Zapper codes, which are really good.
So this is our little album. Sorry if you're not watching this live. You'll have to go on YouTube and watch the video if you want to see what happens.
You do me a favour, darling, and turn the screen round because we're doing this completely blind. If you turn the camera screen round for me, is that all right? I've got headphones on. I can't do it. And I can't bother to do it either. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So we can roughly see what's going on now. This is going to be good. Right. So, do you want to describe your album to us, Rachel, and the work you've done? Your homework?
This is my album. No, each album is designed by us at Cherrywood. So the bride and groom will have a selection. You can get them in different sizes, and there are different amounts of photos to have in each. So this is one of our biggest ones.
On a typical wedding, how many photos would the bride and groom end up with? Digital photos?
I would say that's a hard one because it all depends on, like you've said before in the past, the length of the ceremony, the length of the speeches. We've had extras. Like the wedding that we did in August, they had, a few weddings we did last year actually, had the band, the singing waiters and stuff like that afterwards. So again, that'll increase the number of photos. Yeah. So roughly, I would say anywhere between 500 to maybe 800. Yeah. And then they have to narrow it down to get in their album, I would say probably about 120 photos for one of the big ones. Obviously, as it decreases in size, it decreases in number as well. Mm-hmm. So for one of the smallest ones, I would say probably about 80 photos in there.
Yeah, so our packages, I believe we've got 3 or 4 packages for photography. That's really good, not absolutely known if it's 3 or 4. I
3?
think 3 for, it's 4 for me, 3 for you, 4 for video, 3 for photography. And our packages say, the first one says 400 plus, and the second and third say 600 photos plus. So gone are the days where your photographer used to turn up with just a film and give you 10 by the end of the day. No, you lot want every second captured on photo. So, so it's 600 plus.
Yeah.
But I know you do far more than 600 plus, but that's what we guarantee, 600 plus. So they choose 120 for the album.
So they say, 120. There is options there to have images in black and white. If there was a certain image that you liked and you thought, actually, this would be amazing in black and white, absolutely mark it, tick it on the, it's almost like an Excel spreadsheet. Tick it on there and I will work my way through that and do as you asked. If there was something that I think, actually, this really doesn't go with this page, I will let you know in an email and just say, I've changed this, please let me know. Or you can have something called a hint of colour, which it's still people still do go for it. And in this album there are, let me just have a quick look. Yeah, in this album there are actually hints of colour. So when I come to it, I'll show you what that is. But it's basically picking out a certain colour or picking out flowers or something like that and just highlighting those in colour. Everything else is in black and white. But these albums are all designed by us. So I will go through, I will section out wedding ceremony, bridal prep, and then I'll break it down into boys, girls, that sort of thing as well. And I'll just work my way through designing it all, putting stuff together, especially, I mean, for the last page, if you go back a page, sorry, my assistant.
You're welcome.
I do the backgrounds as well. So I don't know if you can see it because there might be a bit of a reflection on the pages, but as you can see, I'll actually design the backgrounds as well. So it will be, as you can see, bride and groom and then photos in the middle, just to break it up a little bit. So I can actually design all the backgrounds for you as well if you wanted to. I did have one bride.
Should we get them trophies out of the way? There we are. Let's have them out of the way.
There we go.
There we go.
I did have one bride who liked the photo background so much that she actually said to me, can I have these on every single page? So I had to go through and design like a background for every single page, which is fine, which I quite like doing. But I do like getting creative with the albums as well, because it gives me a little bit of creativity.
It's worth pointing out, sorry to jump in, my lovely wife. It's worth pointing out that Rachel won't just do it and say, there you go, that's it, that's your design. You can to and fro. You can, if you want any adjustments done, you'll be sent this digitally to view first before any trees are killed.
So you can literally have it online and you can flick through the pages. You can see all the photo layouts. And like Simon was saying, if there was a page, because when I send you the album with the link to the album, I always say, please reply back to me. Let me know if you want any changes. If you do, set it out like this, page 1 to 2, fine, page 3 to 4, change this photo to this number photo. And absolutely, because this is your album at the end of the day. You're the one that has to look through it and everything like that. And we want it to be perfect for you guys, really, don't we?
Yeah.
So,
and should we show them what we do that's extra?
Okay, I'll hold it.
We've still not found a company that does the same thing. There probably are.
Yeah.
We haven't found a company that does the same thing so far.
All right, is there...
So, we have 10 codes in this album. They're optional extra. And obviously, you need your day filmed as well with this optional extra. So, can you find any?
There's one here.
There's a little code there. Can you see that little code?
Oh.
You might not see it because the cut's in the way
really well
and everything.
This tiny little code here.
I might be able to zoom in on that later if I can be bothered to edit that.
Do you want me to lay it down so you get a...
So, with this... No, because we need to hold it up for them to see, don't we?
Just scan the code, otherwise you'll be...
No, I can do it. I can handle it.
It's
My
going so well.
Wife. I can handle it. Don't worry. I'm not thinking of scenarios to ever go at you.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got... on my phone, we've got this app called Zapper. It's a free app you download. We tell all our couples about this app. You go on the app and you scan that little code. Oh my God, I'm smashing things up here. That's
Talk about the albums, he says.
Scan the code, if I can, from here. And watch this. Is it doing anything, mate?
I can't see. You got your phone.
It's because the light's on it. Can't see. Did I scan it? I can't do it in this position.
Well. Right, let me
scan it. Come on, you knob. Oh, why does it always do? I even tested this.
Did you test this one?
I don't know.
It's
the too much light in it.
Yeah. Do you want a different one?
No, do you know what it is? I think it's the internet. And it says scanning. There we go. Scan.
I think it's too much light. No, hold it. There we go.
Hold it up. Got there in the end.
Sorry, everyone. Technical issues.
And that moment comes to life. I don't want to play it too much because of copyright reasons. There we go.
I like this song, though.
I can't stop it now. Right, find another one that's over my side for them.
Oh,
okay.
First dance.
First dance.
See, this is hint of colour.
Yeah. Can we not do one that's got music that they paid for on?
Well, I don't know. I don't know video-wise. Video-wise, this is you, isn't it? So
give that one a scan. Hold it up. Let's show them the... Here we go. Is that happening? There we go. See, that's how quick it is when the lighting's good. See, they're all laughing at us. They're all laughing at us, Rach. There's this. This works perfectly all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It works perfectly. And every time we're at a wedding fair, does it work?
Yeah.
It's because of the lighting that drives us nuts.
It does, honestly. If you want to come around and see this in person, obviously, please do.
So, yeah. So, it basically, what happens, I don't know if you can see that. We'll do another one just in case.
Speeches?
But it sticks. It sticks to the album. So, the photo sticks to the album.
No, that's wrong. The photo sticks to the album. You mean the video?
The video sticks.
I was playing that in my head thinking, of course the photo sticks to the album.
The video sticks to the album. There you go.
So, 11th of December 2021, me and Sarah are struggling with things to do. Sarah was heavily pregnant.
There you go. So what you can do is you can take it round your friends because your friends aren't interested in watching the whole film.
Don't say that.
Trust me, your friends aren't interested in watching the whole film, but they are interested in seeing little snippets like that, like
it's
your first dance.
The best bits.
Thanks for talking over me.
Sorry. Look how angry he is.
I've not thought of a scenario for you.
Oh, wait.
No, I can't. Told you, no. I've got to now think of a talking over me scenario.
It's like the best bits, right? The best bits of your wedding.
The best bits of your day, wrapped up into 10 plus. You can have you can have a code on every one if you wanted, but it would cost you a bit. Yes, Rachel.
How long are the videos? I think they're about 3 minutes, aren't they?
No.
I thought each video was about 3 minutes long.
Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. There's snippets of that moment in time. They could be 10 seconds. They could be 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. No, but there's a limit of 3 minutes.
That seems, with the program, that seems to vary sometimes. I've managed to put a whole wedding on the front cover before. So what we do is you can put one of them codes on the spine here, and this will show the whole wedding day. But that's a lot of megabytes, and it's a little bit hard to do, but it can be done. But what happens is if someone wants a karaoke, so a karaoke is an optional extra for video, and the couples choose any song they want of their choice, and throughout the day, while filming their day normally, we create a music video of them miming to this song, so you don't hear anyone's dodgy voices. You just see them miming along to the song. So if you want to check out karaoke, you can see that on our website,
on our Wedflix page,
on our Wedflix. Yeah, so if you go onto our website, which is Cherrywood what is our website? Cherrywoodpro.com. That's correct. Cherrywoodpro.com or cherrypro.co.uk.
Or just go if you're unsure, just Google Cherrywood Productions.
Yeah.
And it'll pop up.
Yep. And you'll find everyone in front of us on that Google list before you get to us.
No, Cherrywood Productions is just us.
Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, so if you go on that and you go to Wedflix, and it's like Netflix, you can scroll down and you can have a look at some of the cool things that we've done on there, like the karaoke and We do cinematic stuff as well. Now, cinematic is very popular in America. Oh, they want it all to look glamorous and everything. When you get slow motion, a nice colour.
It's like a teaser, isn't it? It's like a
teaser.
Yeah.
But in America, it's not a teaser. That is what they get.
Oh, yeah.
And
in
they're
America.
paying $8,000 at least for it. They're getting an 8 to 12 minute teaser of their day, right? And it's beautiful. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm sure I've mentioned this on the podcast before. It's beautiful looking, but it's not your day. It's not how your day was, you know? And we can create that for you. We create it as an optional extra. If you desperately just want that, then fine, we'll do that for you alone, you know, just one single bit of that.
And we have had couples
couples come back and say, actually, can you do us a video of the whole day? Because you can't get what happened in 15 minutes. It's a highlight reel, it's what it is. And you want to see the stuff that we filmed when you were getting ready. You know, you want to see that. You want to see guests having a laugh. Something might have happened where they was having a right laugh and you wasn't there. Well, one of you definitely weren't there until the ceremony. You're never in the same shot until the ceremony. So, yeah.
It's seeing the other side of it, right? It's seeing what you've missed while you're getting ready. It's seeing the other person get ready or meeting the guests. Yeah. That side of it as well.
I think what people worry about when it comes to having the full day filmed is they think we're the 80s videographer. It just goes around filming it. You know, here's a clip, and it's just all mashed into one. It's fully edited with sound. It merges into, you know, the prep merges into the ceremony perfectly. And that will also merge into the speeches and then go into the first dance. It's your whole day. It's still presented like a film. It's not like your uncle's come around and filmed it.
Stop.
But it's showing you your day as it was. You know, yes, we grade it and make it the colours nice, and we make them pop. We make them natural as well. Based on, you know, whatever you like. But you'll get your whole day. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. We have couples contacting us wanting every bit of footage, which is a bit crazy because we're using 80% of the footage anyway. And the other stuff is like someone, you know, us falling over or talking to each other and saying, should we shoot there? Should we shoot there?
Yeah.
You know, we've just left the camera rolling. So it's a little bit pointless when you ask for all the raw footage.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say. Hopefully I've made sense to you. I doubt it, though.
But if you are a newly engaged couple, congratulations, well done. If you wanted to come over and have a chat with us, hopefully you'll know us a little bit more by these podcasts, but obviously we can tailor make each package to suit you guys. So if there was something specific you wanted, give us a call, come round, we can do that for you.
Yeah. Look, we love doing it. Oh, I've gone all croaky. We love doing these podcasts, but the main reason for doing these podcasts is so you can get to know us as a couple, us as characters, because we've noticed in how long we worked together now? 12 years? At least 12, 13 years. Oh,
yeah.
Our daughter's 13.
Yeah, cool. So
we've worked together for 13 years and we're a happily married couple, aren't we? but you know, and bride and grooms come to us and say, I felt so comfortable around you two because we have a laugh, you know, and we don't, no, you're not, no, denied, question denied. They have a laugh around us. And go on in. I was
just going to say, our testimonies on our website and on Facebook and everything all say, shh, I'm talking. Oh, don't say that. Don't say shush, I'm talking. All of the testimonies on our website say, we didn't even realise you were there. And that's perfect for us. We want to almost be the silent company where
stealth mode.
Yeah, basically. I have to be a little bit shouty when I'm trying to get groups together and everyone in one place.
You don't say shouty. You basically go, can I have your attention, please?
Well,
can we all go?
I'm announcing it.
But you're not referring to when you're shouty. So there's a ceremony going on and then we have the rings. Right, everyone, here's the rings. No. You've got to explain when you're shouty. I was going to. Basically, if you haven't got a Toastmaster, Rachel's mouth is big enough to get everyone into a group. But Toastmasters are very good. Toastmasters are ideal for us because they can get the next picture ready and things like that. They're more ideal for you than me because I film the day as it happens. But,
you just follow me around most of the time, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
But I can't even remember what we were talking about beforehand.
I don't know what we were talking about. No.
I can't remember.
There you go.
But yeah, it's a good day.
So we're stealth for the ceremony. We're stealth for the speeches. But then we've got to interact with you a little bit when it comes to the actual taking you guys away, getting some good shots. And that's when we sort of tag team each other. We're like this, aren't we? Bit of banter.
Yeah.
The couples love it. They relax. They're like, oh, actually, these are human, which is always good. And,
so we make them relax a little bit, and we make them just even have 5 minutes to themselves, because from the minute they get up, it's hair, makeup, bridesmaids, mums, daughters, everyone, you name it, in the same room with you, you know, and there's so much going on. You don't actually get 5 minutes being married. I know this. You don't get 5 minutes to yourself just to go, okay. So we allow them to do that, don't we?
Yeah.
We just say, look, come with us, have a chat with each other. Just walk at the moment. We're not filming, we're not taking photos, just walk. And if we do happen to, it captures that the natural side of it, doesn't it? And that's what we like.
The other thing to bear in mind, you couples that are getting engaged, I know what you're thinking. Where am I going to get married? What dress am I having? What photographer shall I have? None of you think of videographer. None of you.
Sounded like you were really being horrible
think of videographer. Right? Your day will go so fast. Trust me, I've been married twice. Regret them both.
I'm assuming you got divorced once as well.
No. Your day goes so fast. So fast. You will be gutted if you don't have it filmed. Right? I used to offer packages where if I wasn't available, if I was available and didn't have a booking, I would say to couples, I will film it for nothing. And if you don't want it, you don't have to pay for it. But if you do want it, you have to pay for it, because I'm that convinced that you will not remember your day as well as you hope, and you will want to see a video of it. Okay? You agree with me?
Yeah.
What do you do? Where's our photo album? Exactly. Where's our video?
Online.
Yeah.
On my phone.
What do you watch on our anniversaries?
The video. Makes me cry every time.
I'm not saying don't have the photos, because photos can be beautiful, and they are beautiful, and they can go on your wall. And also, with these codes, you can have a photo on your wall with a tiny code in the corner, and you can scan that photo, and then there'll be a montage of your day or something like that. Rachel denied on your question. Thank you.
No, I was just going to say, we've got one out there, haven't we? Out in our studio.
Oh, we have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got one out.
Yeah.
Shall I go and get it?
Do you want me to go and get it? Because you've got headphones on?
No, you can talk to people while I go and get it. Good luck.
I have no idea if this is the right volume or the right anything, because he is now taking his headphones off. But yeah, it's the day itself is very hectic for anyone. Mums, you know, dads, bride, father of the bride, you know, anyone like that. But the bride and groom will not remember absolutely everything. So a video is amazing. I mean, I like Simon said, I watch my video every year on our anniversary. Right. As Rachel said, photo, and there is a little code in the bottom left-hand corner.
Hold it.
Is it the light?
It's waiting for it to download.
Oh, right, okay.
Tell them it's waiting for it to download.
It's waiting it's waiting to download. So these codes, the first time you use them, they will... Right, there we go.
Lift the coat up and then they can see it's attached to it.
It's really heavy. Oh, God. That's heavy.
Heavy, isn't it? Here we go.
So as I was saying, the first time that you actually scan these codes in...
Talking to the mic, you're looking at me.
I am. The first time you scan these codes in, it will take about 30 seconds to download the video. But every time after that you scan it, it will remember it and it will show you the video instantly. That's right, isn't it? I don't really get involved in the video side of those codes, but that is right, isn't it, what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the app is, I tell the app to scan the code, and it will store that video on your phone. If you decide to remove that video, then it would just have to download it again. We've got a terrible internet in this studio, so it would pop up a lot quicker than that. And that was the trouble with the first one as well. So yeah, it pops up. Once it's scanned it once, it's fine.
So if we did that code again now, it would instantly recognise it and it will scan it.
The problem with this scanning on here, it's the studio lighting in out. It reflects off the paper is quite glossy, so it reflects off of it. So what it has to do is the code has to recognise that picture. So every code is locked to a certain picture, and you scan the code. It says, the phone says, right, I've got the right code. I now need to find the right picture. Now, if that picture's got a light glaring in it, it won't see it straight away. But in normal home circumstances,
when you haven't got studio lights everywhere,
it works.
That's understandable.
And it did work. It worked still, but it wasn't as smooth. Have I just marked that brand new thing, or is that?
That's the lights.
No, it's not. I've just put greasy hands over it. She's going to be pleased with that. Never mind.
Anyway, I think that's a little bit about us and about what we produce sometimes.
It's the first time we've done quite an in-depth podcast about stuff, what we do, about things we do.
And not actually been morons for a change.
Anyway, I like the red curtain.
We got new curtains.
It's just because we got a hint of red in the podcast thing. We thought, we're losing people with the black. So if Rachel was to just have a black thing behind her when she's wearing black, all you'll see is a cleavage. So
and a head.
So I'm going to be putting the black curtain back.
We got new cups.
New cups, yeah. Don't do as I do. Do as I don't do.
We got new coasters. Yes, this is me and Thor from from Disney.
You liked that Thor picture a little bit too much.
I did. You should see the T-shirt.
There's been one of those turkey legs stuck in my mouth. Beautiful. Beautiful.
With no hands though. It's just a turkey leg.
That's right. This has gone on far too long.
Sorry. Yeah, but we were good. We were sensible this time, I thought.
Not too bad. Should we have a little bit of a boosh? Paper kills stone, whatever it is. And that's it, I think. I think we covered everything we needed to cover. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Our listeners are doubling nearly every week. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're doubling nearly every week.
Should we do another little high five weird thing for that?
Our listeners and
viewers,
yeah. Yeah.
Watchers.
So, yeah, you can see this on YouTube as well. So, if you are just listening and you want to actually watch us, go onto YouTube or go to cherrywoodpro.com and then click on the podcast, or go cherrywoodpro.com/podcast and there'll be a link there to the YouTube channel where you can watch us as well.
But
all right.
Thank you again for all our listeners, all our viewers, and happy 2024.
Yeah. And we're quite enjoying doing this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a laugh. Yeah. Bye. Never know when to. That's the other thing.
Oh God!
If you want to sponsor the show, get in contact with us. All right, we've got information on how to sponsor the show. Sponsors are getting quite popular now, so we're probably going to offer different packages to be at the start of the podcast or at the end of the podcast. If you're at the start of the podcast, obviously it's more expensive than being at the end of the podcast, because we might be so boring they might not get to the end. All right, there you go. So contact us. Take care. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by Snugdubs Camper Van Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk.